How's it going, everyone? Pokemon Star Neo, and today I will be doing day one of the Global Challenge 2026 one. Because I don't know how it's doing it this year because we're getting the Global Challenges rather late. But yeah, so this team may look a little familiar, but it is Pelipper, it is Dragonite, it is Archaludon, Basculegion, Floette, Eternal Floette, yeah, and then Sinistra. So I've run a team a little similar to this last video I did, but I'll get up to speed while I find opponents and stuff. But yes, I have been training for LA Regionals. And we're going to battle Vic before I explain more. All right. So, yes. All right. So, we got a lot of very strong Mons here. We got the Levitator. We got the Thrag, the Sneasler. Yeah, so a lot of strong Mons right off the bat. So, who do I want? They won't they do have manual Sun with Wimmy if they constructed their team that way. I don't mind using you two because you can't be intimidated. Bring the basket case, and I'll bring you. Objective number one will probably be take out the Wimmy. Because I don't know, like damage output, it can still do some crazy stuff. Because the Moonblasts are not great. All right, so they got Ensign, they got you. Okay. We're gonna intimidate. We got that inner focus. We will, unfortunately, not terrestrialize, or not terrestrialize, Mega Evolve. Yeah, like I said, I have still been playing Pokemon. We're gonna get rid of Scuttle, mostly because Fake Out is likely into you. Okay, you're going to protect. Okay, yeah. So that's why. I was trying to cover my bases a little bit. We could have gotten the Tailwind up, but they might be trying to fish for Tailwind into a different spot. We're going to Hurricane here. The good news is we could still have the weather up, which is nice. Because I feel like Tailwind and then playing a pretty explosive game would be more there, yeah. More their quote-unquote speed. Alright, you're going to Parting Shot. What is it? Who you got? Because you haven't done any damage to me. So Tailwind, Protect. If you're Protect, usually you have Focus Sash. I say usually. Oh, they just forfeit. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna take it, but still. All right, yeah. So LA Regionals, I have been training like crazy for that, and yeah, I've been more like driving myself crazy. I would say Reg Eye is just not. I struggle with it, or like I didn't get to play it the first time around. Okay, I gotta lock in. All right, so weather starting Pokemon. So for them, they have to Mega Evolve to get stuff done. I think you will benefit. I don't know. I like Dragonite. I think I'm going to use Dragonite. We'll have you out just in case they don't lead with anything. Um, you have a lot of good versatility. And then I do like basket case in an end game to kind of like finish sweeping. Against their team, against the Sun team is a little risky, but yellow. I'd say going up against opposing weather is always going to be a bit of a, it's going to be a struggle. Rain, there's no like mega rain starters yet, so it's always going to be a bit tricky. All right, Scuttle. We're going to protect, and then what do I feel like doing? Who gives me more anxiety? I'd say could use Hurricane on you, and that does a lot. But honestly, I think we need to try and get rid of this Rotom. So Mega Evolve. Go to you. We shall protect. I was thinking Mega Floette. It's just I know it's fire types and sun. And the fairy resist. Fake out will go into you. They did get the read right, unfortunately. They're gonna Volt Switch. That was good. So turn wasted. Alright, they're gonna get Charizard the Pompous. We're still gonna Draco. We're gonna Tailwind. So that was still a pretty big chunk into my Dragonite, which I did, or not, yeah, that I don't appreciate. At some point, I will have to swap out the Pelipper. Could have done it what I tried to do last game. Draco Meteor will connect. Will it be enough? Depends on how they're trained. They trained it good. They did train it good. Heat Wave is going to hit both. Yikes. You would think that it wasn't resistant. It burnt. Okay. Parting shot into you. Alright. This went from bad to worse to I want to cry. In that order. They're gonna get Garchomp out. I'm at extreme speed. I'm gonna swap. I'm not in a good spot. Because what happens here is they get a free turn off. Because I've had so many dividers on my poor. Okay, so they're gonna have drought. But look, just look how they massacred my baby. See? Shell, their former self. Alright, crit on Dragonite. And then my two in the back. Really don't like having to face them. I'm gonna go basket case. And I think we lost. We are still gonna play to our outs. So we will not give in to such I'm trying to be positive with this one, y'all. I don't know. It's Not looking good. Gonna protect. Draco Meteor will even miss. Yikes. This is very bad. We have one turn Tailwind. I think I cry. Crying is my best option. I guess double up into Rotom. Yeah, I think we got. Last respects, about the only respect I'm gonna get in this game. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, this is bad. I might be doing this out of pride. Alright. Yeah, we're cooked. There's nothing really we can do at this point. Protect. Draco. I know it's in vain, but I don't have it in me to just quit. Call it stubbornness. But Stomping Tantrum will go into you. Can you survive? You do. Alright, Draco Meteor will finally connect. Will it be enough? That one stat drop really got me. Volt Switch. We at least don't get that. Alright. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna swap Scuttle in. We are very much losing, but I don't want them to. I really don't want them to, 4-1 me or 4-0 me. They are not getting a clean KO here. I have too much respect for myself. And yes, pride does cometh before the fall. Volt Switch. Yeah, I just could not find my footing in this game. But yeah, so LA Regionals, I've been practicing a lot. And I did well out of locals. I've just been busy, so I have not been to a whole bunch. Occupational hazard. And then when that happened, I've been, practicing, going over my matches, things like that. And then I have certain holes, and then I do certain things, and then I practice, and then things don't work. And so, yeah, I did not get too much practice with Regulation I to begin with because I was on a break from Pokemon VGC when Reg I first came out. And then I haven't really been to too many events this year. And so I didn't get the chance to, I still, yeah, so it just is one of those things where with Regai, I didn't have too much experience. It's a format where at least I haven't found the one that works for me. All right, new one. I will stop complaining. Cloud9, so we'll cancel out my effects. You have a lot of great mons. How about Dragonites? Arch. Ew. Mask. Yeah, so it's one where I think I have like potential-ish. But yeah, so LA Regionals, my goal 5-3. It's sad because so I am filming some. I accepted a role on that films on day 2, and it's something where I can't really turn down because it's not like great money, but for what it is, it's decent enough money. Where I'm like, I can't turn that down for a day 2 where I know I'm probably not going to make it for money that I'm not going to even get close to making. So it's one of those things where I would have liked to have like gone and chill on day 2 or something, or like do one of the practice matches, or not the practice matches, but one of the they usually have cups and other stuff going on. But you know, my career has to come first. But it just fell on that day. So yeah. All right, Altaria and Zarina. All right, so you have Trop Kick. I think we're going to try and get rid of you. Because I would rather have our... Oh, okay, you do Mega Evolve. I was not expecting you to be the Mega. So my move is going to look very, very silly. I do my first VGC thing in like about a month, it feels like. And this is what happens. You're gonna use Hyper Voice. This is worse. Yeah. Alright. Good news is, I don't believe you have Cloud9 anymore. Yeah, so we're going to Hurricane and try and Tailwind. We are very much, I don't know. Yeah. Try and clean up with Basque. Probably should have done Floette, but they had a lot of counters against Floettes. Some are still very much potentially in the back. I'm gonna use Tailwind. Should have helped out Basque a lot. Hyper Voice. Alright. So, Dragon Fairy. Who's in the back? Primarina. More fairies. More problems. Scares me more. You have... Oh, if only I had a wide guard. Who scares me more? Well, you're a Mega. So we're gonna Hurricane. Can it Oko? No. It came confused, which is great, but You know, there is that possibility, but you can't necessarily rely on just having Earth, or not Earthquake. Ice Beam's gonna come through. All right, at the very least, I have multiple ways to target here. We're not out. It was a start. All right, Salazzle is here. And we're gonna Last Respects. Weather Ball. You're a bulky Mont. You do survive on like 9 HP. Or 9%. Salazzle will survive on 1 HP. Yeah, this is where they clean up. Sludge Bomb goes in the Scuttle. And then, yeah. Moon Blast. It's gonna do a heavy chunk. Yeah, I cannot survive another one of those. Yeah, it's essentially GG's. All I can hope is a low roll on Salazzle. Or that they tried to protect, but at this point, no. Alright, well, we did our best. We just misinterpret what the opponent was going to do. Wait, we do survive? Alright, we did survive. Okay. But, yeah, I was pretty sure Scizor was going to come out here. Alright, so we do get the W. But yes. Yeah, so with LA Regionals, I've been training a lot. You know, I think I'm very knowledgeable of why I got my butt beat. And then like, all right, I think I've gotten better-ish, but not better-ish is... Yeah, I was hoping for like better progress and stuff. It's just kind of hard. And then like finding training battles on Showdown can be tricky because a lot of people are playing this right now. So there's only a very small few that are still actually playing Reg-I. So yeah. They got a lot of fun mods. Their likely lead is Ensign and Aerodactyl. Ooh. Kind of like having you two set the weather, we pressure. I like you. Arch. Arch is a little iffy, but I do like Arch. Although Green Tea Latte could offer some real good support, but because Mega Meganium ignores rain, those weather balls are going to hurt. All right. Okay, so hit me from above, hit me from below. I think we're gonna Aqua Jet. We'll protect. Because I can see like a Rock Slide. Or, no, like, Rock Slide can come from the Garchomp. Wabam. Oh, and they do not. Okay, so they're not sashed, which is great for us. All right. So overall, very positive turn. We get rid of their Tailwinder. They got Scrappy here. Rare. Question is, do you Terrassalize? Or not. I feel like the Protect is so likely into, or Protect is so likely into you. Try and get rid of Garchomp. Might as well go for the Tailwind in case we're wrong. Yeah. Sucker Punch. Ooh, yeah. That's gonna do it. Theory, I could have Protect, but I will get Tailwind up. Potentially. Bated Breath. I said potentially for a reason. All right. Floette. Yeah, I think we're kind of cooked. We were nervous. All right, we're gonna do this. Still gonna try and get the Tailwind. We need Rock Slide. We need something to miss, but I think Riding is kind of on the wall here. Rock Slide will hit both targets. Floette is... Alright, so depending on what they have, we at least know that they have... They don't have to... They had Sucker Punch. They usually try and find something neutral or... Okay, what is it? Double Edge? Yeah, so that's gonna knock out. Doesn't have to hit twice. Does about 25%. It really depends on their final Pokemon. I think I did Tunnel Vision a little bit on... Because, like, Mecha Kangaskhan, while it may not be as good as it was in prior games, it still is a force to be reckoned with. Look how well it took that. And it has Drain Punch, yeah, so... I'm going to take damage here again. And it got a crit. You know, honestly, props to you, little Kangaskhan. So, my win condition is gone. You know what? I at least want to take you out. It is very much a pride thing. And I don't get that. All right. But yeah, so with playing Pokemon Champions, I've basically just trying to be getting my daily rewards, and that has been it. Yeah. But, you know, since I won't be able to make day 2 no matter what, my priorities might shift a little bit. At least where my secondary career comes first, obviously. Alright, so you got the Burnymon. You got the bow tie. Okay, so they're also double weather. What makes sense against my team? countering my team. I'm down to start with... I feel like you're the core that I need. I have y'all. Actually, I have y'all. And then I have a bit of a safety net with Arch in the back. All right. Skull Villain and Ceruledge. Oh. Okay. What would I like to do? Mega Evolve Hurricane. Weather Ball. Ceruledge will come out. Who's coming in? They're Archaeoludon. Alright, so at the very least we break the sturdy if it's sturdy. We are faster. It's my first time facing Mega Skull Villain. If I have not had the honor nor the privilege. It goes down pretty fast. However, that burn will break my multi-scale. Weather Ball into you. I could have potentially used this turn to set up. Okay, your stamina. Stamina lefties. Oros. You're gonna try and intimidate. I need to get rid of Arch. Tailwind. Actually, I can take care of Arch later. I think we're actually going to protect. Hurricane into you. Let's see. We take out the Tauros because I'm worried about the close combats. Electro Shot. Yes, he'll be powerful, but we can at least survive one hit. Alright, you're getting that lefty's recovery. And while I do respect it, I fear it a little. Alright, so back Ceruledge. Hero Journey complete. Alright, we're gonna Draco. I feel at this point we have to Tailwind. We don't get that up and operating. We at the very least... Okay, we take out Arch. I think that's the tricky thing with Skull Villain. It is a Mega Evolution. You do get the burn on it, so you're going to Swords Dance. Right, Tailwind. Yeah, I think we're good. But yeah, Mega Skull Villain. I remember when it was like leaked. Alright, you're gonna protect. That makes sense. Can get trying to like stall out the rain. Because right now, There is a world. Actually, no. Terra Ledge also becomes confused. We're gonna Weather Ball. Yeah, I would say like I said, I need to do my research. This will definitely come a lot more. Well, part of it will be this video. And then after we get our feet a little bit more wet with, like once the regional is over, because like even if I'm not gonna be able to do day 2, I still want to do well against Bob Andy. All right. Ooh, okay. So double weather with their own respective Basque Legion, probably scarfed. Alrighty. What is a good lead? I can see Wimmy and Charizard. Alright, what's a good... I don't mind these two, because then it forces them to Terrasimala, Mega Evolve. By the time, what is it? I'm guessing Z moves will be next. Will come out, then we will. Alright, so. I think you would be handy. Mega Fluid, yeah. We'll go basket case. Just in case. Alright. Alright, what you got for me? Alright, Bob Andy. T-Tar and Wimmy, okay. So we were half right. Except now we have to deal with this. Okie dokie. I guess we have to go out into Floette. Yeah. I'm gonna use Aura Sphere. It's not gonna be great damage, but it's going to be some damage. Yeah, alright, well, they use their Terra relatively early. I'm not gonna say, well, sometimes they like save it. I mean, like, you get the extra, you get extra mileage out of it, I guess. So, yeah, Rock Slide. Who are you gonna miss? Arch. Floette doesn't appreciate that. Aura Sphere. Hiya. Okay. Wimmy is going to get buffeted. I don't know if I want Terra. Not Terra. Weather. That's just gonna be my answer to everything, isn't it? Weather. I'm just gonna say weather everything. Terra. Okay. I know that voice doesn't always pick up from my mic, but I find it rather amusing. Okay. Special attack will fall, and then they're gonna Rock Slide again. Scuttle gets messed up. Alright. Can we, with this drop, still take you out? We do. That is perfect. So that's their Mega Evolved Pokemon, Gonzo. And then we get Weather Control, I guess. Alright, this is where things kind of suck. Because I don't have Protect, as we have established. However, I'm going to swap because Ghost type. Arch, take a breather. You also got your special lowered, even though it's 10% now. Alright, we're going to protect. They're going to attack. And then, yeah, you're going to Moonblast. I'm down. Because they still have Tailwind. Wave Crash. Dire Claw. Let's see. Okay. That's good. That's not ideal. And then we get Wave Crash off into you. And alright. So that's two big, huge offensive mons out of the way. Okay. Who do we want? Out of their remaining Pokemon, I would say you. I'm gonna go Arch. It is Basque. So we're in a interesting spot because I feel you can't really do both. You can try. I feel Arch is more of your scary mon that you have to face. That's if you are... Okay, you're gonna charm me. Alright, I have been charmed. But we are gonna last respects first. Does a Saz? So obviously KO is way better. We do get knocked out. But we are faster. So we outspeed, which is the great part. Alright, I have to think. Is it better to protect? Who is more likely? So if they go after the Floette, I feel like they have to Tailwind here, right? To try and take out the Basket Case, because it just got even stronger. I'm gonna go after you. I'm gonna do the risky thing and protect. Because I feel like I'm in a very bad spot. The thing that can tip the scales in their favor, one of the things, is, is getting rid of my Basque. Because Basque is like, okay, yeah, so we protect. They're gonna last respects. Alright, so we got that call very, very wrong. And it cost us. So I'm like, okay, I would have just gone for it. Alright. Well, that's how the cookie crumbles. And that's how my dreams get crushed. Yeah, Tailwind. I don't know why they didn't do that first. But okay. They won, so I have no room to talk. Anyway, that is a GG's. Alright. Here we are. Close to where we started. Alright. Ooh, okay. Oh. They're trickier matchup. Alright, what's best against me? Think you bring in your rocks. I'm bringing you two. Pelly in the back, and then you. Alright, they seem very, very cheerful. Aerodactyl and Mari. Okay. This is functional. I'm gonna do this. We're going to also Dazzling Gleam. I would set up, but I am worried if this thing is sashed. Well, we know it's not sashed. Yeah, so... And then we don't have to worry about megas in the back, so... That's good. Aqua Jet will bring it not low enough. Dual Wing Beat will land into Floette. It's not great. Dazzling Gleam, will this be enough to pick up? Alright, takes down their Mega. Are we just gonna trade Mega for Mega? Okay, you're gonna Calm Mind. Rage Slash. Alright. While Mari can concern me a little bit, I do have some answers. I'm gonna Wave Crash into you. We're gonna save Floette for a rainy day. But that rainy day is gonna come sooner for our Basculegion. Wave Crash will land, and it's not quite enough. Gonna Moonblast into my fishy. Knocks it out. Alright. You're gonna change your stance. Iron Head. Okay. Electroshot, you are low enough. Who, oh, Weather Ball. Alright, whoever comes in. Yeah. That was a possibility that I did not respect. Yeah, T-Tar in the back. Weather Ball is gonna do nothing. Moonblast is gonna hit. Ah! Alright. The good news is you are faster. The bad news is that was Citrus Berry. We're gonna Tailwind. You're gonna protect as you should. It's like that meme. You're gonna Rock Slide. You know, it never wants to miss when I want it to. Yeah, we're cooked. They outplayed. I did not play smartly. I guess we go for this and we cry. We hope to get down the T-Tar. We seem so happy too. We took down their Mega, but our Mega still survived. T-Tar got mollywopped by that Moonblast. Moonblast should be enough. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that is 2 in a row. Well, at least from when I picked the game back up. Alright, now our opponents shall underestimate us. Alright. Against Tiabini. The princess. Ah. So we got some shenanigans already. Who do I want? I think we bring in Arch and Basque, and then we can swap you in. Who do I want for the Mega? Honestly, yeah. The downside of this team, my only spread move is Dazzling Gleam and Machagacha. And while not the worst against their team, they definitely have very solid coverage into my Sinistcha. I would have team built a little bit better, but like I said, focus was on regionals. And this isn't too dissimilar to what I've been using. Alright. Who's the fake one? Sand is up. Down to make you go bye-bye. I don't know. I feel you would prefer to Mega Evolve when you know the board state a bit more. I could be very wrong. It is a bit of a toxic trait of mine. Alright. They could have made the call. They don't, which is great. Aura Sphere. And it brings it down to 7. Alright, they're gonna knock off Well Scuttle. We tried. I think we go into you. Mega for Mega. I think we still Aura Sphere here. Mega Evolve. Hurricane. Who's coming in? The real Excadrill. Which isn't a bad choice for them. Okay. Because they get the KO. Or, like, they change weather. There's nothing I can do about it now. It's a very positive turn for them. Alright. That still does so much on Excadrill. Aura Sphere will take you out. Alright. Zoroark will come out. Have Basque at the end. But Sandstorm's going to be up for a while. I got one Protect. Honestly, they want to break the Focus. They want to break the Sturdy. Not the Sturdy. Yeah, they want to break the Sturdy. Zoroark is speedy, though. I just gotta hope that... Alright, they're gonna use Rock Slide instead. Alright. You're gonna use Icy Wind. Yeah, that's still bad. Dragonite can't survive that. Alright, but we should get rid of Arch. I was thinking Protect. I anticipated my opponent to be a bit more aggressive. Icy Wind still, obviously, just doing a lot for them. Basket Case will come on in. I need to take care of... Alright, so who's next? Corviknight. Here's my plan. We're gonna have to Draco. We're gonna have to Protect. Because I was debating, I felt like protecting might have been a bad idea. Alright, you're an Icy Wind again. Are you choiced? No, you wouldn't have been choiced. It's 2 Tailwind. Alright, so that's 2 forms of like speed control. Draco will go into you. Alright, so Zoroark is down. The big question is, what do you do against Basque Legion? I'm going to do this, because we need to... Honestly, we need to get our defenses up. So, 50 for... Yeah, we're going to have to use Last Respects here. The downside with Arch, you don't have... Alright. Another reason why I didn't want to use Wave Crash was because you definitely are... Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Electro Shot. Honestly, we could even just Aqua Jet into there if we wished. You have lefties. I'm just gonna Aqua Jet because you can't hit both. You can, and ooh, it lives on 1 HP. Use Brave Bird and then knocks yourself out. And we get the W. All right. All right. We defeat Princess Chiabini. All right, 2 punks going at it. Those, you know, like they're very much more punk than me. I am punk rock like Superman is punk rock. All right, big misstack. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Rotom Heat. Some more Sandstorm shenanigans. See them wanting to bring the big cheese. It's a good counter. I can see them wanting to bring the Chomp. I think we play a little aggressive with these 2. Bring you in the back. Clean up with Basket Case. Yeah. So I very much have to switch my brain over to this each time. Slate. Okay, so I chose horribly. Actually, no. Um, we go in a scuttle, right? And then electroshot. I'm trying to think. Do they go for it? That's my main thing. I was like, well, this could catch him off guard. Yeah, it does. That's great. Because this little guy, Corviknight, he can be troublesome. And then now we have some power with whatever comes in. I'm gonna use Moonblast. Urgh, that is terrible. All right. I will bring in Floette again. You have increased. You're extremely super effective, and you just got charged up. Flash Cannon is effective on you. You haven't set up yet. We can take you out with Bask. I think we're going to do this. This way we also preserve our Sash. Flash Cannon into you. I don't expect it to KO. Yeah. Citrus Berry. Use Knockoff. Doesn't work. Moonblast. That will probably KO here. We'll go into basket case. I'm gonna Mega Evolve. I'm gonna Moonblast into you. And Wave Crash. I know I'm playing a little aggressive. Alright, Charlie. Alright, Moonblast is at least going to break if it is Focus Sashed. Okay. Does a decent amount. Wave Crash into you. Brings you down to 1. Are you okay. So then you're the Mega. Knockoff is gonna go. Alright. Not great. Actually, we might be fine. Bring Drizzle. I think this might be checkmate. Or no, this is check. Alright, don't swap. Moonblast into you will take you out. Pelipper. Come on. Take out the Toad. the Dino Toad. All right, sweet. And then we can easily just double up into Primarina. I need to check my speed. I just want to check my stats. I'm 34. I think I'm going to do the thing where I'm going to protect. I'm going to Tailwind. And still lose here. So I have to get 3 moves off. Hyper Voice, it's water. Though Pelipper is not the bulkiest. Alright, so that's a damage roll. But now we get to Moonblast. And we're going to Hurricane. That's a lot of damage that this Preem has to endure. And we got the speed. Oh, and we got the KO. Alright, later, Slater. And then it's GG's. Alright, we defeat the Hex Maniac. Alright, we shall proceed with our venture. Alright, against Zen. Zen used to be my gamer tag. Zen Ichikira. Ooh, okay. I wish you had Protect so we can suss things out. Floette is rather useful. Ooh. This is a cliche. I know I haven't, and this is true with my old team, my old composition, haven't brought Sinistra into too many battles. The main reason, honestly, so much fighting. There's so much dark type around. All right, against the Zen. All right, Kingambit. It's not a horrible matchup. I'm gonna Aura Sphere. We're gonna protect. They're gonna protect. You're gonna protect. Alright. Does Kingambit protect? Kingambit protects. So we all have protected. Alright. I'm gonna do this. You might have Solar Beam. It's what I get for being too nice and not aggressive. There's more likely of a chance that they think I would stay in here. So we're gonna go out into Floette. Yeah. Ah! Hit my laptop with my knee. Alright, so the sun's gonna be shining on this perfect day. You're gonna Sucker Punch into the wrong target. Weather Ball into that. Yikes. Well, the good news is still thinking about the good news. Still thinking. Still thinking. Okay. Let's see you wanting to swap out. Who would you swap out? None of them would really appreciate Weather Ball. I think we'll be smarter in Tailwind here. Do you use Iron Head is the huge question. I think we'll protect, be safe. Yeah. Aerodactyl will come out. We're gonna protect. And then get that off. Kowtow. How do I get everything wrong? It seems pretty televised what you're about to do. I wouldn't keep Gambit in. They do. I guess they want the free switch in. If that happens, we're gonna have to hope for misses, and we're gonna have to hope for confusion. Neither of which happen. Then Kowtow will take out Scuttle. So we are going to Aqua Jet into you. And then Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. They're keeping it in, which is good on them. Ah. Gosh, the universe does not like folding their punches. I could be playing a little better. But I'm expecting them to do the things, and they're not doing the things. Aqua Jet will go into you, take down the arrow. Moonblast. Hoping this is... It is enough. Alright. So we have to fight them in the sun. Charizard. And then Sneasler. Well, I can honestly say I've been in worse situations. And I can also honestly say I wish I was in a better one. Alright, we're gonna double protect. Here's Dire Claw. And Solar Beam. Yeah. Surviving this one is going to be a challenge. I'm gonna see if I can get a double protect off because I'm not outspeeding Sneasler. Yeah. I just made too many wrong calls in this game. I would say that some of them were safe assumptions, but I guess like they're like, why swap out when they didn't need to? All right, well that is GG's as the Solar Beam, the light takes me, and my Basque Legion to the Pokemon Center. Okay. We have lost a zone. Hopefully they have found inner peace with my defeat. All right, not doing too hot so far. Well, I mean, we're 50-50. 5 more battles for day 1. It is nice that they label it. So you can kind of gauge. I don't have to keep track. Well, you can keep track of your wins and losses at home. All right, out of all their Pokemon, what's best against me? Sand and ice. And then steel. Feel if you went... You're so hard to bring in. I want green tea latte. So the support, but I just can't. My support needs the support. I do this lead, can bring you in. You have better something. I guess like Floette seems like a good Pokemon to bring, so they're gonna have answers to that. They look scared. I'm scared. Garchomp and their dragon. All right. You scare me a little more. Come on in, Scuttle. All right, you're gonna get that multi-scale up. Earthquake. Yeah. Okay. They're gonna use Thunderbolt, and on the good side, we survive. They got a crit when they didn't need it. They really wanted to go for those style points. Draco Meteor. We're gonna swap. We're gonna protect. We're gonna cry. Dragonite will come on in. Brick break. Surf. At least they damage their own Mon. Um, we protect. We try and go out to risk. My best bet is they try and do something like that again. Or they try and make the reeds into Dragon Knight. Poison Jab. Thankfully we resist. Draco. Alright. I think we have to... We got a Draco and hope for a crit, and that multi-scale is... Ooh. Actually. Yeah. We got a Wave Crash. Good news is if they have T-Tar in the back, alright, Wave Crash. What do you mean it avoids? Okay, alright, so it evens out a little bit. Draco will hit them. Alright, so that brings him low. Down to protect. Wave Crash again. Take two. I'm gonna use protect. Wave Crash. Oh my god. Yikes. Alright, you survive. Here's what we're gonna do. Basket Case, you have done a lot, except hit the Garchomp. Alright, and then that's a crit. We appreciate that. High key. So you get to survive. Poison Jab. Alright. Basket Case, you did good. Gosh, the two misses on there. I'm like, yikes. Alright. I'm gonna swap you in because we need the miracle. I had two chances. You know, the bright powder. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah. Then Earthquake. No, Brickwork. Oh, we survived! That is huge. Draco Meteor will connect. Take down Garchomp. Alright. Who was their last mon? Dragonite, and then Scizor. We're gonna do this. I figure you probably have Bullet Punch. But I also figure Dragonite is probably more scary. I don't know. I feel like getting the Arch out just makes more sense. Psynoise. Alright. Prevented from healing. Hurricane into you. Does a solid chunk. But yeah, I kind of figured Focus Sash. Electro Shot. I just need to boost our damage output. Gengar is down. Iron Head. Yeah. Okay. So if you're Technician, I don't like Dragonite's odds. Hurricane. All right. Okay, it's confused. Come on. RNG, we got done dirty a lot. All right, there we go. There we go. RNG done us a very dirty this game, so we'll take it. We'll take it. And then all we have to do is extreme speed. It's 1%. Hiya. And that is game over. Woo! I was starting to... Two misses on the wave crash. Two misses on the wave crash. Insane. But, you know, that was fun. Alright. Right, we're climbing a little higher. We're getting more VP. Alrighty. We got about 4 more battle. We got 4. We know for sure now. Alright. They are also a rain team with very much a Floette counter. So Arch is better into my team. Except for my March. Now, do I want to start or let them set the weather for me? I think I'm going to let them set the weather for me. Actually, I don't know. They might get Hailwind up if they have their own Pelipper. Bring in Dragonites. Basket. It's a good core. With you, I just see issues arising. Alright. Against the Ninetales Admirer. Sableye and Arch. Alright. So... I'm down to Electro Shot. I'm gonna protect. Because you do have Fake Out. And as you know, we can't do anything to stop that on Arch. We can use Light Screen. At the very least, we can Tailwind. And because there's no Light Clay in this game, this won't be as long for it up. Granted, I will say these games tend to go a little faster. Electro Shot. Also, the downside is you're going to potentially outpace. So I'm going to Electro Shot again. I'm going to have Tailwind up. Arch is dangerous. But Sableye, setting up more screens, is even more dangerous. Well, it will set up Reflect. Either that or you Encore, and if you Encore, then we have an in. You set up Reflect. Electro Shot again. So now that pretty much neutralizes the effects of the light screen once we get out of it. Ho ho ho. Alright, we're gonna Tailwind. It's great for us. You're gonna Electro Shot. It is going to be an Pelipper. Oh no, it's an Arch. I guess so they can try and one-shot us. Scizor comes out. Well, I feel like we don't really have anything good into you. I might want to preserve you for stuff in the back. So I'm going to Protect. Alright, what you got? You're gonna Protect. Well, that's good. Force Sphere will go in. Okay, your Stamina. Electro Shot. Now, are you going into the Pelipper? You don't. It's not great. However, okay. We have some stuff going for us. Draco Meteor is half health. Part of me wants to double up. 5. You, we have multipliers, so stab bonus and rain. I think we double up into Arch. Arch has gone way too powerful. And while the Metagross, or not, I wish Metagross was in this game. While Scizor still is scary, I still have answers to that. Bullet Punch. Alright, Multiscale was broken, but we kind of knew we had to figure that out. Alright, so it is enough to take it out. That's huge for us. Critical hit, you know what? Thank you so much. I worried a lot. Weather Ball into you. We could have gotten the... Still gonna do over almost half. Who they got as their final mon? They have Basculegion. Okay. So only got one turn of Tailwind and Rain. I think I have to swap in Bask. And then you can only target one thing at a time. And Protect, which is great for us. Okay, it's a double Protect. Alright, Rain will stop. Light Screen stops, which also means Reflect will stop next turn. Protect. You're at 152. Means we have a better shot of taking you out if we don't reset. So we're gonna protect. On Tailwind. Or not Tailwind. We're purposely going to try and get it out with Hurricane. We are faster. It does land. And it's low enough. Okay, you're gonna use knockoff. Ooh, okay. Effect will go down. This is I can see you wanting to use Last Respects into Bask. I can see you wanting to do that Protect. I'm gonna switch. See if we can get a leg up. I can see I see bad things in the future. Yeah. And Last Respects will go into you. It does take out Dragonite. Now we get the Tailwind. And then we got the advantage. We have to play a little aggressive. Because Basculegion can protect. And Bull Punch into Pelipper. But yeah. So you don't protect. Last Respects into you. Well, if we're gonna put a move on it, GG's. That was close. That was good. That was good. Yeah. That was my win. I think I'm going for an attack and try and take out the Scizor. And then try my best at an end game. Yeah, that was it. Alright. Keep winning, we keep losing. It's a tango of turmoil. But can we end positive on today? They are running a similar team, except they have Sneasler and Garchomp. I think I'm gonna lead Dragonites. Dragonite Arch. Bring you. I don't know. Will Green Tea Latte actually help here? And offer at the very least redirection. I really want to bring you, because I feel you're more secure. Oh. It's a good core for a reason. All right. They bring the Pelipper out. That's good for us. We're gonna double up into you. Because even if you get speed control on us, one of your heavy hitters is automatically gone. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to lose Arch this early. Okay, live on 8. I didn't expect you to live. You have stamina. And an Aura Sphere. Alright. Big Pokemon, go bye-bye. You're gonna use Tailwind. Sneasler. Can I see happening? Bring up basket case. Draco into you. They very much can double up. Yeah. Hurricane. I didn't think they would. Now they're in a tricky spot because all I have to do... Oh, so you're not... Focus Sash on that. Alright, they got their Floette. Alright, we're gonna have the battle damage. Board state. Got 2 turns of Tailwind. I think I'm down for a free switch in. Yeah, Swift Swim, kind of like working for us. We're gonna protect though. Hurricane. Alright, I'm gonna go Dragon Knight. We're gonna double protect. So I got one turn of Tailwind left. And then they're in a situation where... Oh, fudge muffins. I forgot about this. Yeah, I should have went for it. Painful reminders. This is embarrassing. I hate doing this when especially I'm recording. When I'm in practice, it's okay. When I'm here, I cry. Alright, well, it's our... I would have liked to have had some chip damage on the Floette. Tailwind. I'm gonna try... I can see you wanting to protect. No, that would have been too wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Right, so you're focus sashed. We're gonna get Tailwind. I'm gonna get Tailwind. Rain stops. Alright, Hurricane will still hit like a truck. It just... Let's see if it gets... Oh no, you're just faster. GG's. Yeah, that one was painful. Yeah, oh. Yeah, maybe it's time I take a little break. I'm knocking things over. I'm losing... I'm pressing double protects when it's not my only out. I'm taking a break. Ooh, okay. So they got some weather on their side. They also got the Aerodactyl. Dry skin? Alright, so I see where you're going with this. I think we want to go... Ooh. Arch? Yeah, I'm Dragonite. Yeah, they have a lot of things that resist Floettes, so we'll go this route. Just got to be careful because my Wada moves. Toxicroak will very much appreciate those. We also have to make sure Torkoal... basically, we got to win the Weather War. Alright. Up against Haramu. Alright, Basque and Cannon. We both have our respective dragons. I'm down to try and get the power boost right now. Because I can see them wanting to try and double up into my Dragonites. Because you get what? You get Aqua Jet off, and then you Draco Meteor. If we can get rid of their Basque, that's a lot of damage off the board. Alright, Skeetle comes on in. Use Flip Turn. Fudge Muffins. It's a practical move. They're gonna get Torkoal. Yeah, let's stop assuming that my moveset is gonna be their moveset. Flip Turn is actually a very good move. Ice Beam. Okay, so I misread the situation. It's not the first. Shan't be the last. We need to do stuff against Torkoal, but all that. I think we go for Tailwind here. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled. We got kind of played. They're gonna protect, as you would, as you should in this scenario. We're gonna get Tailwind up at least. Ice Beam again. That will KO. Arch. I like how it just like sits back down like that. Alright. We at least have you out fresh. Draco is super effective against you. I'm gonna do this. Basically, swapping out right now means I'm only getting one. Both of their Pokemon are dangerous. Okay, they're gonna use Protect there. And Torkoal misses. I'm assuming they're just having a great day over there. Okay. Scuttle gets messed up a little bit. Critical hit just to rub salt in the wounds. We double up into you. If you're just gonna use Heat Wave. Alright, who's coming out then? Kingambit. Not gonna do a whole bunch. Hurricane will land. Can we get that confusion? We don't. Heat Wave again. Scuttle is low. We are definitely gonna have to swap. We are behind. I'm gonna protect. Try and get out the basket case. The reason why I didn't try and go for Weather Ball here is Kingambit can very much try and Sucker Punch. And then I just lose Pelipper and Weather. Okay. Tao. They didn't Sucker Punch. Alright. may be pretty predictable, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We might have a bit of a with Torkoal. I can see them wanting to switch it out so they have weather that they can bring back in. Right now I have to try and get rid of Kingambit. Because he offers, out of most of their Pokemon, yeah. Bass comes back in. You're gonna protect. Aqua Jet. Fresh Tailwind. I would feel more confident if I knew. Actually, maybe Tailwind isn't the call here. I'm gonna Weather Ball and try and swap into Dragonite. Sucker Punch won't go through. I'm gonna Flip Turn. Okay, yeah. The Flip Turn makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, now I don't have answers. This team has done me well on ladder. I just think, like, I'm in Master Ball. Granted, I've been inching my way up to Master Ball, but we do what we can with what we got. I think they're going to try and go for Kowtow. They could Sucker Punch, but I've been going for Aqua Jet a lot. They're going to protect. No. Alright, we're gonna try this. Okay, you do get the Sucker Punch off. I didn't think I was winning this game. It was a little bit where a lot of things had to go right, and I made too many wrong calls early on. Ice Beam. Yeah, that's GG's. I guess I probably... I'm so... I was too scared to bring the Floette. Floette would have helped out by so much. Alright. Well, day one, we end up with a negative score. It's unfortunate. But, you know, we got 2 more days. 3 in total. Alright. Let's see. Can we at least make it a little easier on ourselves for the next one? That's a big question. think we're gonna bring you two, have you, and then yeah. No. Because Basque offers so much potential damage later on, especially if we win the Weather War. Yeah. Some of my VGC skills are transferring over to this, but falling for the switches and stuff like that, I mean, I just need to get better. This is why I took the job on day 2. All right. So they get their Floette and... Alright, Floette v Floette. I'm gonna Mega Evolve. My worry is them getting Calm Mind off. So we're gonna double up into you. Okay. Normally, if you're Terrasimalizing, they're not Mega Evolving, you are... Listen, I spent 4 years saying it. Light Screen. That's pretty good. We are doubling up. Flash Cannon will hit first. It does damage. Moonblast will hit second. We'll do roughly the same. And we lower the special attack. That's huge for us. Oh, yes. With that, I think I can go spread damage here. And then Flash Cannon you. I think Tailwind is probably there. No, they're going to protect. Yeah, it makes sense. Keep Floette around for just a little bit longer. Right. Will this KO? I wouldn't mind you being around 1 turn more, but we take what we can. Right. Garchomp will come on out. So the downside is very little Floette can do. I'll take a page from their book. I think... Try to think. A Rock Slide. It's not going to do a whole bunch. That special drop... Alright, we might actually be able to pull this. We might be able to come through. I said we do? Alright. We flinch. It's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Moonblast. Alright, so they kind of lucked out. Block... You missed both? No. It would not be that lucky. So Arch, at least, Draining Kiss. Okay, so... This is why we go for our That's why we still go for our moves. Flash Cannon will go into you. That should be enough. Lives on 4. Moonblast. Alright, so we get that. We have how many turns of Trick Room left? Or not Trick Room, Tailwind left. And this is still our starting two. So the former Alpha Manectric. So you're already you Speedy Doge. Tailwind and Light Screen both have 1 turn. Both great for me. So what do I want? Flash Cannon. I feel like I have a shot to take. I'm pretty sure Arch goes down here because why wouldn't you just Dazzling Gleam? It's gonna Flash Cannon into you. I just want to keep Floette in case there is potential speed ties. Thunderbolt. Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. And the great thing is, screens are down, their Tailwind Peters. Now we can bring in you. And want a Dazzling Gleam. A Weather Ball. Thunderbolt. We hang on because of that Focus Sash. Our Dazzling Gleam is faster. And yeah, KO's critical hit on the Manectric just because Floette felt bad for me. Wanted to reassure. Also, she'd been on the whole time and she wanted to end with style. So that is a W for us. We're ending it on a positive note at least.